Wolves forward Matheus Cunha is set to join Manchester United at the end of the season. 26-year-old Wolves attacker.
Brilliant player. Brilliant player. Slightly erratic, slightly unpredictable. Got the makings of a star. I think he is a star in the making. I like him. I think he's a brilliant footballer. Carried that team at times, was pivotal to their survival, and is clearly too good for Wolverhampton Wanderers.
I think Man United have been looking for somebody who's dynamic, who's quick, who's aggressive, can play with and without the ball, right, and can get us up the pitch. And it seems they've identified Mbeumo, but the stats are super impressive, guys. I'm telling you, 41 appearances, 20 goals. That's 1 goal every 2 games, right, and 8 assists. That's 28 goal involvements in 41 games. This guy is performing at a high level. 20 goals last season for Brentford. The kid knows where the goal is.
After their worst Premier League finish in history, 15th place with just 44 goals scored, Manchester United knew they needed a revolution. Enter Matheus Cunha and Bryan Mbeumo, 2 signings that cost nearly £135 million combined, but who've completely transformed how the Red Devils attack. Today, we're breaking down exactly how these 2 players have changed Manchester United's attacking threat at Old Trafford. Let's start with the context. Under Erik ten Hag and into Ruben Amorim's early tenure, Manchester United's attack was painfully predictable. Marcus Rashford, once electric, had lost his confidence and consistency. Rasmus Højlund showed promise but was isolated up front. Alejandro Garnacho had moments of brilliance but lacked decision-making in tight spaces. And Antony? Well, the less said about that £85 million signing, the better. The problem wasn't just individual quality, it was compatibility. Amorim's 3-4-3 system demands forwards who can play in tight spaces, combine quickly, improvise, and adapt to chaos. The previous attackers were A to B players, direct, straight-line runners who struggled when the game got congested. So when the transfer window opened, United moved decisively. First, they triggered Matheus Cunha's £62.5 million release clause at Wolves in early June, their first signing of the summer. The Brazilian had just posted 15 goals and 6 assists, playing in that exact left-sided number 10 role Amorim needed to fill. Then came Bryan Mbeumo for £71 million from Brentford, a deal that took longer to complete because Brentford insisted he was worth more than Cunha. And they had a point. Mbeumo had just scored 20 Premier League goals, 4th highest in the league, alongside 8 assists. Only Salah, Haaland and Isak scored more. Here's where it gets interesting. Let's compare what United had versus what they now have. Marcus Rashford was once United's main threat, but by last season he'd become inconsistent. Brilliant one game, anonymous the next. He's a pace-dependent winger who needs space to run into. In Amorim's congested system, he looked lost. Rashford eventually went on loan to Barcelona. Compare that to Matheus Cunha. He's a false 9 who drops deep, drifts wide, and thrives in chaos. As Amorim himself said, Cunha is a maverick who does things that are hard to find in some players. He has an aura that can do something to the opponent's heads. Cunha completed passes, beats defenders one-on-one, and creates chances from nothing. Then there's the right-hand side. Antony was supposed to be the solution. Instead, he became the problem. Predictable, one-footed, and defensively weak. Garnacho showed flashes but lacked the tactical intelligence for Amorim's system. Enter Bryan Mbeumo. Amorim called him really direct, adding, "We missed that last year." Mbeumo doesn't just wait for the ball. When it goes to the defender, he's already positioning himself for the next action. He's a relentless presser, a progressive ball carrier, and crucially, he can finish. His work rate is elite. He averages 80 minutes per game and started 38 matches last season, matching Mohamed Salah. And Højlund? A talented striker, yes, but often isolated. Now, with Cunha and Mbeumo creating chances and Bruno Fernandes linking play, he's got the supply line he desperately needed. So what's actually different now? Everything. First, combination play. Bruno Fernandes has been at United for years, trying to create magic with players who couldn't match his wavelength. Rashford, Antony and Garnacho are direct runners. They don't thrive on quick 1-2s and tight interchanges. Cunha and Mbeumo, they live for it. They bounce passes off Bruno, improvise in crowded areas, and create chances through sheer understanding. One tactical analyst called it street football. Flicks, minimal touches, diagonal runs in tight spaces. It demands enormous trust, and these three have it. Second, positional fluidity. Cunha operates as a false nine but constantly drifts. Sometimes he's left, sometimes central, sometimes he drops into midfield. This creates chaos for defenders who can't track him. Mbeumo often cuts inside from the right, but he can also stay wide to deliver crosses. Mason Mount and Amad Diallo rotate positions too, keeping defenses guessing. Third, directness and intensity. With the old guard, United's attacks were slow and predictable. Now, Mbeumo's already sprinting before the ball even arrives. Cunha drives at defenders with confidence. The tempo has increased dramatically. The numbers back this up. After a slow start, just one win in 5 games, United went unbeaten in 4 matches once Cunha and Mbeumo found their rhythm. Mbeumo scored the opening goal after just 1 minute against Liverpool at Anfield, helping United to their first win there since 2016. He then scored a brace against Brighton in a 4-2 victory. In October, his performances earned him Premier League Player of the Month. Cunha's impact has been equally significant. He scored his first goal in a 4-2 win over Brighton and has been creating chances at a rate United haven't seen in years. His movement, his technical ability, and yes, his swagger, it's all lifted the team. But here's the truth. Cunha and Mbeumo aren't just good players, they're the right players. They fit Amorim's system perfectly. They're experienced in the Premier League, they're proven goal scorers, and crucially, they understand how to play in tight spaces and make quick decisions. The old United attack relied on individual brilliance and space to exploit. The new United attack is about collective intelligence, combination play, and adaptability. It's no longer about giving the ball to Rashford and hoping he beats his man. It's about intricate passing patterns, off-ball movement, and creating overloads. As one analyst put it, Cunha and Mbeumo mask United's flaws. Without them, this is still an average side finding its way. With them, they're genuine threats who can hurt any team in the league. So there you have it. For £135 million, Manchester United didn't just buy 2 attackers, they bought a new identity. Cunha and Mbeumo have given Amorim's system the players it needs to thrive. Bruno finally has partners who understand him. The tempo is faster, the creativity is back, and most importantly, United are scoring goals again. The question now isn't whether they've made United better, it's whether they can take them back to the top. Subscribe to the channel and let us know in the comments. Who's been more impressive, Cunha or Mbeumo?